The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Pulls it in at the 13.
Here we go. 12, 10. White.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This pass is caught by London. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's the option, running right. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Shot, 17. Ready?
They'll drop to throw. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expect it to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yeah, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Lance now to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Lance and Kittle in sync for the 49er first.
A healthier Kittle was back in his Pro Bowl form in 2021. Even missing 13 games the last 3 years, he's still 2nd among tight ends in yards since his breakout 2018 campaign. Gets another chunk of yards there and a 1st down with that catch.
Room here to run. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. So a rocky start on both sides offensively. Turnovers exchanged.
I saw what you did there.
What I do?
Rocky. I saw that. I got it. And right now, they're carrying it around like they are wearing boxing gloves. If we're going to have that kind of a reference, they've got to get it together and start playing a little bit better ball.
Now Patterson to start the drive. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Hey, Brad. Slide through. Hustle.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's a fumble. And this is going to be 49er football.
Okay, after those first 2 drives, I think there's a head coach who's going to be calling for CSI. They're going to want some forensics on this. What is going on with this ball club? unable to hold on to the football and take care of it.
Yeah, 2 straight fumbles for them to start out.
Yeah, you would think that this team would come in ready to go. Sometimes just mentally not prepared, and it shows up.
Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
Can we get some forensics done here? Because I need to figure out
on that ball.
Yeah, the ball, and the guys carrying the ball, what's going on, back-to-back drives, back-to-back fumbles. That just doesn't make a whole lot of sense if you're coming out here to play in the NFL.
I don't think the coaching staff thinks it makes a whole lot of sense either.
No, maybe there'll be changes, but if nothing else, there will be a few stern talking tos, that's for sure.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there, because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got his man. It's London. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
He's going to keep this again. Give to Patterson running to the right.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
That's a very nice game there, a confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Desmond Ridder, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Able to connect on the extra point. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Koo to kick it off. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaken. He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Well, for Trey Lance, not only was he the youngest quarterback of the 2021 draft class, but many say he had the strongest arm, too. And he showed it off here. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Come on, set.
McCaffrey is in. Touchdown, 49ers. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, But they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard charging run, give it right back to him and let him cap things off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Okay, right.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago and in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And caught by London. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Ritter's throw complete. This is London. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Let's go.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Ready?
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Now Gold for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. A fairly short kick from the 14. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
22 needle.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The Falcons at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
No, they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Let's go now.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Back to throw here. Another completion right back to Patterson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Couple of nice plays right in a row, and it's a Falcon first down yet again.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. This is caught inside the 15. A gain of 37. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
First and 10, it's Patterson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7.
12, 10. Shot, 17. Hurry.
Here's Patterson again. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Smith, red. Check pink.
They'll go with the keeper. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far. They've come up. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Desmond Ridder, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back. He's got a man complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let...
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Not the best of plays here. Your right-handed rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
The goal was to score just before the break, but I'm not sure that a safety was how they expected to do it. But give the defenders credit. They saw how the series was starting out, and I think it increased their intensity. This was their chance to make a huge play before the half, and all they needed was one play to get it done.
On the set.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But
trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They have a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
Ready.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Koo knocks this one through the post, and they have regained the lead. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone.
And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now it's Lance. And that will be Incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. And look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
The first thought is you just get after them early. Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it.
Now Lance throws the interception, his third. Picked up by Casey Hayward. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we're at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Ready up.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. All that's been thrown down, they want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Off of play action, here's Lance. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter for an interception, and now a chance that there could be an even bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Straight ahead, Patterson. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd and 3. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a gain of 35.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Lance on target to Samuel, and that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 16.
Watch out now, 52.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up second down. Now Lance again. And my goodness, another interception. Isaiah Robert with the INT. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do is to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
There he goes, left side. A big play there on the option. 45 yards. So that one there, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And there was so much that was impressive about this play, but it wasn't just what he did downfield. How about what he did behind the line of scrimmage? This wasn't a play where he just had a direct path to get him downfield and make the big play. He had to adjust on the fly behind the line of scrimmage.
He's got a man complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 41 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Desmond Ridder, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons take a 3-touchdown lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field again, CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 48 yards.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Right, 97.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Patterson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready, ready. You tell him. Ready.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the 49ers are right back in this football game.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
It's a room to maneuver. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 70 yards. And the Niners get a bit closer. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
You break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
They go for just 1 here as it's up and good, and that trims the lead down to 9. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
2nd down and inches. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They'll run with Patterson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
You have to figure with this offense on 2nd and inches, they're in ideal shape, but then they end up getting an incompletion, a run stuffed on 3rd and inches, and you look around and say, how did it become 4th down?
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
On On the double.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends. Now Lance on the bootleg. They'll buy some time right. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
On play action, Lance on the move to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Ready, set.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Ready.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
On the set. Ready.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Gold with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Here we go, set.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side. And now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead. They go into coast mode. And all of a sudden, they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here. Otherwise, they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Here's 2nd and 8. Complete to Zacchaeus. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
2nd and 9 now. This pass is caught by London. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And it will push the lead up to 5. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Here's McLeod from his end zone.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Claude red. Ready?
Lance back to throw.
They'll roll him out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Come on,
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
Here's Lance.
Out to his left. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Lance looking to throw.
Rolling to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses will focus so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive. The bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked him a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Down. Green Jack. Black Ultra. Cut.
Desperation time here. Lance.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the